Do you actually, talking of the Colosseum, do you remember we got seconded off of the Colosseum for a little time, and we had to go and have a look at Pompeii?
Pompeii, yeah.
You know, now, I mean, because we was asked years before that, and we actually gave a recommendation about where to put that, you know, put that city, didn't it? And of course they Romans took no fucking notice of us, did they?
No, as usual.
Not fuck all, was it? You know. And I remember. You remember when we got there?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember when we got there?
You looked at me, I looked at you, and we both looked at that fucking great volcano.
And we thought, we're fucking off!
We wrapped up our clipboards and we shot back to Rome sharp.
Straight away, and I'll tell you what, didn't we do the right thing?
Yeah, it was a hell of a kerfuffle, wasn't it? Oh, yeah.
Here's another famous one. 1066.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
yeah, I remember it.
1066.
Yeah.
Amazing, wasn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
For those who don't remember 1066, it was the Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
Those Normans were shrewd bastards.
Clever.
You know?
Yeah,
they were, you know, for the time, didn't they? Because they had those funny shaped helmets that covered all their head up. Not only that, but they also had that bit that came down there, covered the nose up. Do you remember?
A bit about health and safety there, didn't
they knew everything. Of course, we was working for your English.
Yeah, and
they had nothing, did they?
No.
They had nothing.
In fact, I have to say, you broke the rules, didn't you?
Well,
you broke the prime directive.
Only a little bit.
To King Harold.
Yeah, only a
little bit.
You
gave him a bit of safety equipment, didn't you? A pair of safety glasses, didn't you?
I gave him the safety glasses, but what did he do with them? What, they fucking threw them away?
Didn't know what they were for, did he?
Rest is history, isn't it?
Fucking right, yeah. What about we come forward a bit? 1173, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Do you remember that?
What a bunch of arseholes they was to work for, weren't they?
Oh dear.
You know.
I remember walking up on the scaffold. It was only up to the second floor, and I had that funny feeling that.
Yeah, we should preempt all this though. We should preempt all this. Because this is the first job we got the sack off of. Do you remember? Yeah. It's the first job that we ever got booted off of. You know?
2,000 years, never been sacked.
So then we get that, don't we?
Yeah.
So go on.
Well, that scaffold. Yeah. It was only up to the second floor.
Yeah.
And I walked along, and I felt I don't feel as though I'm walking on a level surface.
No.
And I remember we went back and we dropped a plumb bob, didn't we? Yeah. And it was piss, wasn't it?
Oh, it was way out. It was way out. And we couldn't even, because of your prime directive, we did toy around with giving them a laser level, didn't we? But yeah, we are. You know, I mean, even anybody could tell you just by dropping a line down, the thing was pissed. Yeah. You know. And what did they do? When we put it to them, we said to that builder, Sergio, whatever his frigging name was, about the lean, and he started to build the next floors the other way to compensate for it. And then when we said, hang on, whoa, we can't do none of that, they come up and said, oh, you off the fucking job.
But you did tell them there was something wrong with the subsoil.
I did, yes, exactly right.
They fucked us off the job, didn't they?
Yeah. Actually, when we left, we walked off the job, and you said, you said to that geezer, you said, the only thing this fucking tower would be good for is, he said, to somebody in the future putting their hand up like that and fucking taking photographs of it.
The only trouble is the wanker didn't know what a photo was, did he? But one of the toughest jobs we was ever on was in 1368, the Great Wall of China, if you remember.
Well, that's right. Well, we was on that off and on for years, weren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, if we thought the Romans was tough on their workers for, geez, are you sure? Eh? You sure?
So many
OH&s. You never seen anything like it?
Oh, so many OH&s. It wasn't funny, was it?
No. Because you put the plan in. Do you remember you said to you said to the emperor at the time, you know, what they should do is limit the number of bricks that any person can carry to 10, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they should shorten the hours to 18 hours a day.
Yeah, that's right.
And what did he do?
Well,
sacked us.
Yeah, I said some poor bastard's going to put his back out, and that was it. It just snapped, didn't it?
We was on our way. We was on our way.
Yeah.
Dear oh Lord. How about the time we did remember the date? 1605. We was commissioned by the British government. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
We had to do that survey of all their sort of building standards and stuff like that. So we thought, well, no better place to start than the Houses of Parliament.
That's
do you
right,
remember?
yeah.
And it was 1605, November the 5th. Do you,
Yeah.
do you know?
Well,
we had to go down all those little underground chambers and all. There's so many walkways underneath there, leading right to the Thames, because there's all those traitors' gates and all that leading up in there, and they're from the Thames, you know.
And then you saw some geezer with a match, didn't you? Do you remember?
Oh, unbelievable. He's got this match and he's trying to light a fire, isn't he? Well, that's what we thought at the time, do you remember?
Yeah.
And I remember you went up to him and said, you took his name, Guy Fawkes, you know?
Yeah.
And the first thing you said to him, oi! You know, you said, oi, you can't start a fire down here without a bloody proper grate and a bloody accredited vented chimney. Do you remember?
Right, yeah, it's right though, isn't it?
Yeah. Called the guards.
Yeah, just in case, yeah.
Arrested him.
Yeah, and it turned out not to be a fire, did it? Gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, we sorted
that
that.
set of the made, wouldn't it? Eh?
Woomph. Do you imagine? You imagine you could have woomph and that lot would have gone up, mate.
Yeah.
You know? Cool.
Yeah.
Dear. Saved the bacon that day,
Yeah, it
mate.
did.
Saved the bacon.
Here's one for you, Keith. See if you remember this. I'll give you a name.
Yeah, go on.
Thomas Fariner.
Oh,
Pudding
no,
Lane,
no.
London, 1st of September, 1666.
Yes. Oh, dear. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Eh?
Yep.
Oh, he said, Tom rang us up, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said, can you come round? Because he knew we had a bit of a reputation. He said, can you come round and do an audit on me bakery? Because he was in Pudding Lane, wasn't he?
Yeah,
at the time,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And actually, there were famous old bakers in Pudding Lane. They was.
Yeah.
You know. His father before him and his father before him. You know.
Yeah.
So we do this safety audit. You remember? And I think you only picked up on one thing.
One
didn't you?
thing, that's all, yeah. You had a dodgy...
Dodgy oven door, wasn't it? It was a dodgy oven door, yeah. And as when we was going to leave, you wrote him up the infringement notice, didn't you? And said, you know, there you are. And he said, do you want to drop the old Navy rum?
Yeah.
So,
because it was a pretty good deal, wasn't it? You know, cash in hand,
Oh,
straight
yeah,
hand,
cash in hand,
nice little job, wasn't it? In and out job, you know.
So we ended up leaving there, about 11 o'clock at night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did a session there, didn't we?
Anyway, I remember I remember distinctly as we walked out the door.
Yeah.
You said to him, Tom, don't forget, don't leave that oven unattended with the door like that. Didn't you? You did say that.
I remember saying it because
Okay.
I wrote it on the infringement notice and I distinctly told him.
Yeah, innit? And what happens? 1 o'clock in the morning, whoosh, whoomph, the whole fucking London goes up. Mind you, did London a fucking favour, didn't it?
Yeah, did, yeah. Cleared out all the shit.
It's fucking back again now, though.
Yeah.